Hey everyone, it's Tiana, Tara's mama VSG, and I got him to get in a video. This is my husband Tim.
How's it going?
It's going to be kind of an awkward video. I don't really know what to talk about. This is more of like an introduction to get him into the community for the people that didn't get to meet him in OH. And he's going to just kind of tell you guys a little bit about himself. And yeah, you take over, dear.
Well, it's Tim, obviously. 35, 6'2". Right now I'm 346. Because I just went to the pre-op class today, and they switched my date from the 28th to the 25th. So it's a little bit earlier than planned. So it makes it a little more nervous because you know when you first don't have a date and then they give you a date, in your head you're thinking about that. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. I got 12 days. I have this many days. You kind of count them down. And today I go there and I fill out all my paperwork, and they even had me fill out my stage 1 through stage 5 calendar. And then after they switched at the end, they gave me a piece of paper saying my surgery's on the 25th. So that's 3 days sooner, and then I have to redo I have to redo some of my paperwork.
Why don't you go ahead and tell them a little bit about how you, other than me having surgery, how you kind of became involved in maybe getting this surgery? Have you ever thought about it before me having it? How you got to become obese, all that stuff. Well,
before you had it, one of the guys who used to work in the fire department, he had the bypass.
He used to be a firefighter and an EMT.
And one of the guys I used to play football with, he also had the bypass. And when he had the bypass, he was bigger than me. Because at the time I was like 330, I think, and he was like 400, a little over 400. He had it, the actual bypass itself. Didn't seem to have any issues with it. I mean, he dropped weight really, really fast. Like from the start of a football season to the end, he went from looking like a nose tackle to a tight end. Like it was really, really fast.
Yeah, well, bypass. It was really quick.
So I know people had done it before she did, but as far as like my size and stuff like that, I think a lot of it is my dad's 6'4". My grandfather was 6'6", tall, slender. My mom's side of the family, it's stocky Germans, like all under 5'5". Like my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, they have all been heavy on that side for the most part. Like not just my mom and my grandma, but like siblings, aunts, uncles, relatives I have back in Oklahoma, in Arkansas, ones that I've only met like once or twice, ones that I know about. For the most part, they were short and overweight, and on my dad's side, it's tall and thin, so I ended up being 6'2", 360.
You got the mix of both of their genes.
I was at 10 years old, I could see pictures of me and all my other friends, and my shoulders were wider. I was thicker to begin with. And then I got a little heavy after high school. Not much, though, and then I got in really good shape, lost a bunch of weight, got in an accident, put on a bunch of weight.
Well, why don't you tell them about your accident? Because, I
got in a motorcycle accident and I lost my arm. And then after that, I was on a medication called gabapentin. Neurontin is, I think,
it's a nerve medication.
Yeah, it's for all the activity in my stump. And I literally I went in the hospital at 278. I left the hospital at 285 without the arm.
Which was, he was a big arm. He had a big arm.
And within 10 or 11 months later, I had lost like 60 pounds of muscle and put on over 100 pounds of fat. I was 388 pounds within 10 or 11 months after I lost my arm.
One of the side effects of gabapentin is weight gain and fatigue. So, yeah.
And it probably wasn't. It wasn't until I started going back to the gym. I was going back to work.
Which was 2.5 years later. You went back to work right after you lost your arm. Was about 2 years later.
No.
Yeah, you lost your
arm. I got hurt in 2008, and I worked at Roundtable for 2 years. I got hurt
No, you lost your arm in 2005.
Yeah.
We bought our house in 2008, so it was like about a year and a half.
Yeah. It was like, after 10 months, the temporary disability ran out, and a few months later is when I started looking for work. It took me about 6 months to find someone to actually hire me.
Yeah.
And then I worked at Roundtable, I think, about almost 2 years before I got hurt again. And that was a hip one. They had to do a full hip reconstruction in the femur. Yeah, so that didn't help because I actually got down to 330 while working at Roundtable. I think I'm the only heavy person who's ever lost 50 pounds working at Roundtable because I was always eating the salads, the eggs. I was eating the good stuff.
He's not obese or overweight because of the way he eats. It's a genetic thing. It's because of his accidents and his lack of being able to be mobile for so long after his first accident and his second accident. One second, I gotta tell her. Tara, can you turn that down, please?
Well, when you get hurt and you put on over 100-some pounds and you have a ton of injuries, and before you get half that weight off, you get hurt again, it's kind of like people who are naturally heavy and they have one child, a second child, a third child. Before you can get all of it off, you have
just keep
3
packing
children.
it on.
It's just next thing you know, it's 5 years later, you're 100 pounds heavier.
Yeah, but your highest was 388, right?
388. Actually, on a scale, yes.
Yeah,
it was at my friend's house.
It may have gotten a little higher than that. And you're what now? You weighed in today?
346 today.
346, which is actually like a pound and some change higher than what his surgeon wants. But just coming home from OH, they were kind of understanding that we ate out more than we normally would at home. What, baby? Okay, hold on, please.
Well, yeah, I told him, I said, breakfast and lunch I did really well, but dinners I didn't do so great.
Yeah.
What's up, baby girl? We're almost done. Are you watching your show?
We have a 2.5-year-old who's over here playing on the iPad. We're trying to keep her distracted, and I promised her dessert if she was a good girl. So, yeah, I don't really... I mean, you're having surgery in 5 days. I know that everybody's kind of interested have a ton of questions for you, but I think we're probably going to have to do that another time just because this is kind of a last minute thing. But I just wanted to introduce him to the community, and I'm definitely going to be nagging at him to update you guys if he doesn't already update you guys. And he has a Facebook page now.
Yeah.
I made a video about that earlier, Tim VSG, so he'll probably update more there than he does on YouTube. But yeah, he has 5 days till surgery. We have, through Kaiser program, it's only a 2-day pre-op diet. So Saturday he starts his full liquids, Sunday will be a clear liquid diet, and then Monday, the day of surgery, there's nothing. So
they told me clear liquids, but they told me I could take I could still have water for my Lyrica, which is what I take for my stump now.
Yeah, there's medications that he has to take.
So I went over that today. They told me that was okay.
Yeah, he can take, maybe a half a cup of water with his meds in the morning. We don't have a time for his surgery yet. They said I'm assuming Friday because...
No, they said it'll either be, if they don't call Friday, they could call you Saturday or Sunday.
Oh, okay.
To tell you what time to come in. Because I remember I mentioned to her, I'm like, yeah, they told you to come in the morning, and you were there like 8 hours before you even went back. All right, come over here.
No, it's okay. But yeah, she's bugging us now. So, yeah, I just wanted to, introduce him to everyone, and we're going to be doing... Here. You want to get up here and say hi to people?
Here, I'll pick you up.
Whoa. Panties. This is our girl, Tara. Say hi.
See, it's green.
Say hi. Yeah.
You a little shy?
We haven't really told her much about... I don't think she's old enough to understand, the surgery process. But, yeah, she's pretty cool. Pretty awesome girl, huh, baby? Can you tilt it down so I can see you? Say hi. Say hi. My name's Tara Grace. My name's... What's your name?
Hey.
Don't hit any buttons, please. Thank you.
Don't hit no buttons. Wait.
Anyways, well, that's going to be pretty much it for now. I will get him back on here, and we'll answer everybody's questions because I still have them all saved under the last video.
Well, I think I'm going to try to do, if we can find the time, I'm going to try to do maybe a measurements video before I go in.
I'll be taking full body photos. I'm going to strip him down into his boxers, and we'll be taking detailed photos of everything and measurements of everything before surgery, because that is a huge help when you're, hit a stall, or you just want to see where you're at, 2, 3, 6, 8 months down the road. So, yeah, that's it. Surgery is in 5 days, honey. I can't even believe it. It's just insane. Tara,
Don't
what
touch
did
the
I
buttons.
say?
Okay, here, that's
all right,
about it.
We're going to go. I will talk to you guys another time. Say bye, Tara.
So bye. Bye.
Bye.